mas okay na maging mag-isa kaysa mag-settle ka sa relationship na hindi mo deserve. Mas okay na lang na single ka na lang kaysa mag-settle ka sa love that you don't deserve. Kaysa mag-settle ka sa love na pwede na. Kaysa mag-settle ka sa love na okay na yan. Yan yung takot ako mag-isa eh.
Let's talk bare topics and bold conversations here at Bare It All Podcast with Danny Barreto.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bare It All Podcast. Bago tayo magsimula na episode, I just want to thank you all because Bare It All Podcast is Spotify's top wellness podcast of the year. Oh my God, guys. Thank you so much. Ewan ko, all the multitasking, all the hard work, lahat talaga worth it. At thank you kasi sinamahan nyo kami. Bare It All Podcast has been here for a year. Thank you so much because you've been with us from the beginning. Thank you for sharing us your stories. Thank you just for sticking with us. So, here's to more years of growing together. Okay, dahil nandito na tayo sa growing together, simulan na natin ang ating episode. So, our episode for today is why you shouldn't lower your standards in relationships. So, basically, guys, ang masasabi ko lang dito, ang topic natin for today, gawin naman nating mas interesting. Ito naman yung bago kayo before entering a relationship. Why you shouldn't lower your standards. Lahat tayo kanya-kanya yan eh. May mga high maintenance at yung mga iba, ito nga yung pag-uusapan natin. Bakit nga ba dapat hindi mo nilolower yung standards mo? Una sa lahat, bakit mo naman ilo-lower yung standards mo if you deserve the best? Alam ko may magsasabi dyan na parang yung nanliligaw kasi sa'yo, let's say sabihin natin, yun lang yung nanliligaw sa'yo, kaya parang kahit hindi siya yung, di ba normally tayo, gumagawa tayo ng mga listahan natin, mga gusto natin. Ito ba? Ito yung mga non-negotiables ko. Ito yung mga gusto ko sa isang partner. Some people are gonna just see right past the non-negotiables because yun lang yung nagpapakita ng attention sa kanila at the moment. Or because sobrang gusto nila yung tao. So even if they don't fit the non-negotiables, they don't fit your standards dahil sobrang nagustuhan mo sila for whatever reason. Or sila yung nagpapakita nga kasi ng attention sa'yo. So, you're gonna see right past all those non-negotiables because sayang eh. Andyan na sa harap ko eh. But that's the thing. Okay. Kaya nga tayo may mga non-negotiables. Kaya nga tayo may mga standards. Kasi alam mo kung ano yung deserve mo. You know who you want. You know what you want. So why are you going to settle for less than what you deserve? 'Di ba? Kung alam mo naman kung ano yung deserve mo, alam mo kung ano yung gusto mo sa buhay, why are you gonna settle for less? Why are you going to why are you gonna settle at all? 'Di ba? Parang para sa akin kasi, you have to choose well when it comes to choosing your partner. Lahat tayo tatanda rin tayo, guys. It will come a time that playing around is gonna get boring. It's going to get redundant. It's going to be an endless cycle of nothing. Na parang, yeah, okay, gusto mo mag-situationships, gusto mo ano pa bang meron tayo na topic natin dito, guys? Gusto mo mag-situationships, gusto mo ng kung ano-anong klaseng setup ng relationship nyo. Sige, go play around. But there will come a time that you're going to get sick of it because it's going to be an endless cycle of nothing. Mga tao na nagkakaroon ng identity crisis coming from those kinds of relationships eh. Yung mga galing ka sa situationships, sa mga love bombing relationships, sa mga even mirroring treatment, yung mga ganyan, yung since nang galing ka sa mga ganong relationship, magkakaroon ka talaga ng identity crisis after it. Iisipin mo na parang, okay, so ito yung mga relationships that I settled with before. So ano nga ba talaga yung deserve ko? So kaya nga guys, 'di ba dapat sinasabi nila, you really need also time for yourself to figure out after a really hard relationship. It's always nice talaga to take time to reflect sa sarili mo kung ano ba talaga yung to figure out, siguro to just gain back your self-respect so that maalala mo ulit how worthy you are. Maalala mo ulit how worthy you are of the best things in life and the best love possible. Kasi paminsan after you just got out of a relationship and start a new one, ganun ulit yun. Kasi hindi ka nakapag-reflect, hindi mo alam kung saan ba nagkamali, where did everything go wrong. So, ang mangyayari dyan, you're just gonna adapt the same cycle with the next relationship. That's why sometimes na nagkakailangan ng break of all things. Kailangan talaga ng break of all things. Kasi nagre-restart ka You basically, yung parang may reset button yung katawan mo to finally find yourself again, to do things for yourself again, for you to get back that love that you lost. Kasi di ba normally when you're in a relationship, you just give everything and sometimes you lose yourself along the way. So that time sometimes helps you regain all that power that you've given away, that you freely gave away. And that's why nga sinasabi ko sa inyo, hindi kayo dapat naglo-lower ng standards. Kahit sinong tao, guys. Kasi everyone is worthy to be loved well. So, when the time comes that you feel that you should settle for less because yun na lang yung love na available, yun na lang yung love na andyan, then that's not love. Because, para sa akin, malalaman mo, di ba sasabi mo, high maintenance kasi ako masyado. Ang taas masyado ng expectations ko. Yung masyado kong high maintenance, so kailangan ko naman babaan ng konti para magka-boyfriend naman ako. There's nothing wrong with being high maintenance, guys. You should find a man that can handle you. You should find a man, or you should be with a man that could handle you, or a woman na can meet your expectations, that you don't have to stoop a level just to meet just to match how they act. No, like, I think dito sa Bear It All, we've discussed this time and time again na mas okay na maging mag-isa kaysa mag-settle ka sa relationship na hindi mo deserve. Mas okay na lang na single ka na lang kaysa mag-settle ka sa love that you don't deserve. Kaysa mag-settle ka sa love na pwede na. Kaysa mag-settle ka sa love na okay na yan. Yan yung takot ako mag-isa eh. Okay na, mag-isa ka na lang. Marami namang nagmamahal sa'yo eh. Because if you think that your loneliness is gonna end when you settle for less, you're gonna be more lonely there. It's gonna be a more lonely place. Because, yes, you are with someone, but since that's not the kind of love that you want, that's not the kind of love you want, yung hindi yun yung treatment na gusto mo, hindi yun yung gusto mong klaseng relationship, but you just settled because takot ka mag-isa, you're gonna feel more alone, and that's worse because you're actually with someone. But because that person does not give you what you deserve, you feel more alone. You feel more sad. 'Di ba? Parang mas mafe-feel mo pa nga na, am I worthy? Am I worthy to be loved? Am I worthy to be loved? Because why am I not being loved well? That's the whole point. That's the whole point why you shouldn't lower your standards. It's okay to have standards in relationships, guys. If you think long-term, partners are supposed to think long-term all the time. When you're with someone or when you're in a relationship, syempre naman dapat long-term ang iniisip mo. Ayaw mo naman na short-term lang unless nasa situationship ka, naiintindihan ko. But if you're entering a new relationship, like a serious relationship one, I'm pretty sure hindi mo binibigyan ng time limit yan. Gusto mong magtagal yan. Gusto mo kayo mag-end up together. So, why would you settle for less than what you deserve? You know, forever is, guys, dito sa, lalong-lalo na dito sa Pilipinas, once you're married, you're married. Mahirap if you, along the way, ayaw mo na. Mahirap to get out of marriage in this country. We don't have that kind of freedom yet. It takes a while. There's a long and painful process of annulment here in the Philippines. We don't have divorce here yet. So, kung malungkot ka na ngayon, wag mo nang paabutin dun. Alam mo yon? Kung ikaw naman na isang tao, sasabihin mo sa akin, pero Dani, high kasi yung standards ko. Wala tuloy nakakamit. Hindi na siya realistic. Well, totoo naman. May mga ganun din tao na yung standards nila sobrang hirap na din talagang ma-reach or Their standards are way beyond. Pero alam nyo guys, sa totoo lang, feeling ko yung mga taong ganun, meron lang silang wall. They just have a wall. They just have boundaries. Kaya nagiging ganun yung ano nila. Paano ba? Nagiging ganun yung standards nila. Hindi sa masama yun ha. It's okay to have high standards guys. But I feel it only becomes unrealistic is because probably they're afraid of something. Takot sila masaktan, takot silang maiwanan. So, nagiging mas unrealistic yung mga boundaries nila or yung mga standards nila kasi they're trying to protect themselves from something. Sometimes, when a person just got out of a relationship and sobra talaga siyang nasaktan, you tend to be walled up talaga. So, tumataas yung standards mo. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there will come a point in time that you're gonna meet somebody that actually makes you feel a certain way. Makes you feel special, makes you feel loved, gives you the love that you deserve. But if you're a person that's very meticulous, na talagang you're by the book, sinusundan mo talaga yung standards mo, and there are some things na hindi na mi-meet nung person na yon, but okay naman siya. Maayos siyang lalaki, is loyal, or maayos siyang babae, loyal naman siya, gusto naman siya ng kaibigan mo, ng pamilya mo, napapatawa ka naman niya, like, mahal niyo na, you like each other naman, pero pinipigilan mo, nag-hold back ka, kasi parang hindi pa to eh, parang hindi pa pasok sa standards ko eh, parang yun ka na nagiging unrealistic. Doon na nagiging parang, not even unrealistic, nagiging unreasonable ka na doon. 'Di ba? Guys, walang perfectong tao. Walang perfect na tao. Kahit ano pang listahan ng ilagay mo dyan, 1 or 2 dyan, hindi yun yung taong na yun. You know, 1 or 2 there, hindi mamimit ng taong that you're with. And that's totally okay. But for me, there is a difference of having mga standards and non-negotiables. Yung standards kasi minsan ito, ganito ko gustong matrato. The non-negotiables naman, ito yung mga kailangan meron sila. Kailangan ganun sila. Like let's say, okay, ang non-negotiables mo is, he's not allowed to cheat. He or she is not allowed to cheat. Ayaw mo ng cheater. Loyalty is a big deal to you. Non-negotiable sa'yo is, my family has to like you. My friends and family has to like you. That's mga non-negotiables, guys, ha. Non-negotiables, kailangan ina-update ka niya wherever he goes. Yung mga ganyan. These are things that will give you peace, eh. Ito yung mga bagay that will give you peace or will help you sleep well at night or will help will help the both of you have a healthy relationship. Kaya nga may non-negotiables kayo. So, these are the things na kailangan nyo entering the relationship pa lang. Kahit nga hindi pa kayo mag-relationship, kahit nasa dating stage pa lang kayo, you should already immediately talk about your non-negotiables. Alam mo, ganyan yung ginawa namin ni Javi before. When we started dating, kami ni Javi, even before we became exclusive, we've already told each other's non-negotiables. And we also already told each other's yung mga baho namin. Di ba, lahat naman tayo meron yan, Diyos ko, let's face. Wag naman tayo magmalinis dito. Huwag ka na maghugas kamay at sabihin mo sa akin napakalinis mong tao, di ba? Siyempre, naglabasan na kami ng baho ng isa't isa. We've already shared with each other everything we knew that possibly might pop out in the middle of our relationship. Kasi di ba may mga kaibigan mismo na sometimes may mga friends na gago talaga na sabihin na alala mo yung time na umalis tayo tapos merong kang babaeng nilandin. Di ba minsan may mga ganong mga kabarkada? Tapos ikaw, ha? Kailan yun? Sino yun? Kami ni Javi, wala na kaming ganun. Sinabi niya na sa akin lahat na mga ginawa niya in the past. And sinabi ko na rin sa kanya lahat na mga ginawa ko in the past. So, dun pa lang, malalaman mo na kung accept ka ba ng tao na yun? Is this person willing to accept the person that I was? Because for me guys, a healthy relationship is when the person accepts you for who you were, who you were and who you are. So, that for me is the key to a healthy relationship. Pag ina-accept niya lahat, flaws and all, past and all. 'Di ba? Kung takot kang isabihin sa kanya yung past mo, kasi natatakot kang i-judge ka ng partner mo, that's not a healthy relationship. Because, number one, you don't want to be with a person that will judge you for the rest of your life. You don't want the person to judge you for the mistakes that you have done when they were not in the picture. So, if they will judge you for the mistakes na wala pa sila dun sa buhay mo nung time na yun, anong difference? Tingin mo, hindi ka nila i-judge ngayon sa mga gagawin mo ngayon? Do not base your relationship off of that. Your relationship is supposed to be based on honesty from the get-go. If takot ka, the minute that you feel that hindi mo masabi, you can't say certain things, you can't do certain things, you can't act a certain way, that's already, for me, changing who you are. That's already changing who you are for a person. And the minute that you have to do that to make someone happy, ang bagsak niyan, ikaw yung magiging hindi masaya. You're gonna turn into someone you are not. So, that's why I'm saying, it's okay to have standards. Huwag ka talagang magsisettle for less. Kung papasok ka naman na sa relationship, you're already getting to know each other. Take advantage of the time na you guys are getting to know each other. Alamin nyo na lahat ng mga bagay-bagay about each other. And take it from there. Take it from there. Discuss your non-negotiables. You know, guys, anong petsa na? Anong taon na ngayon? Magta-2025 na. Wala na tayong panahon magpaligoy-ligoy pa. Wag na. Stop beating around the bush. If you want something, you go get it. If you wanna be treated well, go! And tell that person, I don't deserve this shit. This is the time for you to actually think about yourself for once. Hindi yung gets ko kayo kasi I'm that person na inuuna ko lahat before myself. Pero nagkaroon kasi ng point na napagod ako of doing that because lahat naging masaya, ako hindi. Parang nabigay mo na lahat ng gusto ng lahat ng tao. Tapos, in return, hindi nila ma-reciprocate kung paano ka magmahal. Because everybody loves differently. So that's why I always tell everyone, or my friends ko that are going through this, I always tell them, alam mo guys, kung lahat tayo magsesettle sa mga bagay na, sige, okay lang, mabait naman siya eh. Sige, okay lang, maano naman siya, ma-effort naman siya eh. Kung magsesettle tayo sa mga ganyan, pero, or let's say, you settle for bad treatment, kasi matagal na kayo. Never settle for bad treatment, guys. If a person treats you shitty right now, it's a never-ending cycle. They're gonna always treat you that way if nobody breaks the cycle. So, if you have standards, own up to it. Stand by your standards, guys. And totoo din naman na maging realistic din tayo sa mga standards natin. Baka naman naglilista ka dyan, kailangan kamukha ni Brad Pitt. Kailangan kamukha ni ganyan. Kailangan kasing yaman ni Elon Musk. Okay, dream big. Dream big. Okay lang mag-dream big. Pero kung feeling mo naman na unrealistic na yun sa sitwasyon mo, wag na tayong, di ba? Kung feeling mo unrealistic na yun sa sitwasyon mo, then baka gusto mo naman babaan ng konti. Okay, hindi kasing yaman ni Elon Musk. Kasing yaman lang ni ganito, siguro. Or sabihin natin, okay, fine. Hindi kasing gwapo ni Brad Pitt. Pero ito, kasing gwapo naman ni ganito. Yung leave room naman for improvement. Baka naman sobrang, diba? Sobrang hard naman talagang ma-reach yan. But I am just basically telling you that it's okay to have standards, guys. You're supposed to have standards. That's what you deserve. Don't let anybody tell you that, okay na yan. Ang arte-arte mo naman. Sino ba kaibigan yan? Wag mo nang i-friend yan. Kung may ganong kaibigan na nagsasabi sa'yo na, okay na yan, pwede na yan. Anak ng pating. Kung may kaibigan kang ganon, wag mo nang i-friend yan. Paano ba natin nalalaman na yung standards natin ay nakakasira na sa natin, love life natin, or sa paghanap natin ng love? Basic lang yan, guys. If let's say, you are seeing someone, and sabihin natin, ikaw na yung babaeng napakataas ang standards, nag-aabang ka na isang tao na magbe-break ng cycle na yon, na that will sweep you off your feet. Sabihin natin, ikaw yon. Kahit sino to ha, kahit sino to. Pagka ganun na guys, ito na lang isipin mo. If you're dating people, you always enter, for me kasi dating is such a, paano ba? dating kasi is like a game. It takes a while for you to actually get to know someone. May mga tao kasi na nag-hold back pa nagde-date kayo. Parang gusto niya, 4th date pa lang niya i-share to or 5th date niya pa lang to i-share. Like, iba-iba talaga ang dating game, guys. But, for me, malalaman mo talaga yung difference kapag nakaka-hinder na siya sa'yo. If like, lahat ng cycle, lahat ng tao, tinatry ka ligawan, okay naman sila. But it always ends up failing because hindi nila ma-meet yung expectations mo. Hindi nila ma-meet yung standards mo. Let's say, kasi guys, may mga standards kasi talaga na unrealistic ha. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na, oo, okay sa akin magka-standards, pero may mga standards kasi talaga na unrealistic, na hirap na yung mga tao minsan na to make it happen. Or sometimes it's physically or emotionally not possible for them to make it happen. But since sigurista kang tao, hindi pa rin yun pasok sa'yo. Kahit okay naman silang tao, kahit napakabait naman nila sa'yo, kahit okay naman yung treatment nila sa'yo. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, you can have high standards but also be realistic. Because iba naman ang takbo ng buhay natin, guys. Hindi rin tayo pareho ng pagpapalaki, hindi rin tayo pareho ng environment, hindi tayo pareho ng friend group, hindi tayo pareho ng past. Marami tayong iba't ibang klaseng experiences that the people that we meet or mga nakakasalamuha natin, hindi naman din pareho yung mga pananaw nila sa buhay, perspective nila sa buhay. And let's face facts, when it comes to relationship, chances are, magkakaroon talaga kayo ng iba't ibang views and opinions. And that's totally normal in every relationship. Kaya sinasabi ko, okay to have standards, but be realistic with your standards. Don't also go overboard that every single thing, kahit sobrang little mistake lang, you're very technical. When you're dating, dapat all in ka sa feelings mo, sa emotions mo, sa all in. Kasi parang feeling ko when you're not all in, ganito lang yan guys ha. When you're all in, at least you're very present. You're a present person. When you're half-hearted kasi, going into something, you're not fully there. You're not fully present. So, hindi mo mabigay hindi mo ma-exert yung effort the way na nag-e-effort sa'yo yung dinedate mong tao. Let's say, itong dinedate mong tao, full force yung effort niya sa'yo, gusto ka talaga niya makilala, so pinapakilala niya yung sarili niya sa'yo. Ikaw, since skeptic ka, half-hearted ka. So ngayon, hindi ka niya nakikilala ng maayos. 'Di ba? So, what I mean to say is, kahit hindi pa kayo mag-boyfriend and girlfriend, kahit dating stage pa lang kayo, effort pa rin. Effort pa rin ang dating, guys. Kasi kailangan mo talagang, you can't be half-hearted talaga. You have to be physically, emotionally, and mentally present for you to be able to get to know someone and know na, yeah, you know what? Sobra ko na pala talagang unrealistic. This person is okay. This person is actually good to me. This person actually treats me well. My family likes him. My friends like him. We get along. We laugh together. Like, maraming mga unrealistic things that you can already see past. Yung parang, okay, sobra naman din kasi. Yung mga ganon. Pwede na yun eh. There are some things that you can see past. But yung important, for me guys, may mga unrealistic things that you can see past. But your non-negotiables, that's what you stick with. You stick with your non-negotiables. So yun for me. Don't change your non-negotiables. They are your non-negotiables for a reason. So yun lang naman yung yung a-advise ko sa inyo when it comes to that. Kasi baka sabihin nyo sa akin na parang, so sinasabi mo sa amin, hindi kami dapat kapag ka unrealistic, hindi na, parang, hindi mo na, you're not gonna take into consideration anymore because it's too unrealistic. Like, guys, that's face facts. Iba na ang takbo ng mundo ngayon. Wala talagang perfectong tao kahit anong mangyari. Kahit mag-drawing ka ng perfect man, it will not magically appear. Walang perfect man. And let's say this guy meets all your unrealistic standards. When the time comes you guys are in a relationship, don't you think? Akala nyo ba napaka-perfect ng relationship nyo? Hindi na kayo magkakaproblema. Mr. Perfect Man na lang siya forever. You are still going to find out things about the person that you're not gonna like. And there are things you're also gonna find out about the person that along the way in your relationship na you don't really agree with. Basta mas makikilala mo lalo yung tao yun. Mas marami ka pang madidiscover sa kanya. And the more you discover things about this person, what if hindi kayo parehong perspective, hindi kayo parehong views. Pero nung nagde-date kayo, nakuha niya lahat. He or she ticked all the boxes of your standards. Pero nung naging kayo na, nag-iiba na, na-realize mo, nakilala mo siya lalo. Nakita mo na ito pala yung family niya, ganito pala yung mga kaibigan niya, ganito pala siya paglasing, ganito pala siya pag nagta-travel. Marami ka pang madidiscover na bagay about the person. And sometimes, yung standards mo kasi, guys, it already na-outweigh na yan ng pagmamahal paminsan. Kaya, di ba, nagiging tanga-tanga na tayo paminsan. But, when you're in a relationship kasi, accept mo yan, flaws and all. So, kaya nga sinasabi ko, stick with your non-negotiables, but keep your standards also realistic. Wag naman yung out of this world na mahirap din naman ma-reach. Ang ma-advise ko lang is, keep your standards realistic. Yung alam mong, para sa akin ito yung mga realistic kasi. You just want you just want a partner that listens to you, communicates with you, that is loyal to you, that will also exert the same effort sa family and friends mo, that will help you reach your dreams, allow you to grow, allow you to flourish. A partner that's not insecure. You want a person that's secure, and a person that also respects themselves and may self-love them sila sa sarili nila, that they're not solely dependent on you. Like, iba-iba tayo Iba-iba tayong standards Kaya hindi ko masasabi sa inyo talaga na kailangan mo bababa yung standards mo. I'm just saying, you be specific and you be realistic. What is more important to you? What is more valuable to you sa isang relasyon? Ano bang pinaka-importante? Syempre, you want loyalty. You want open communication. You want a partner that listens to you. Everything, your anger, your sadness, your happiness. You want a partner that celebrates your wins and also catches you on your losses. Like, you be realistic. What's more important to you? Physical attributes, I get it. But also be realistic, guys. 'Di ba? Parang we all have our standards, physical, emotional, and it comes to relationship, I get all of that. But what's more important to you? What's more valuable in a relationship? You can't tell me it's physical. Na kung gwapo or maganda lang. That's not gonna sustain your relationship. So, syempre, para sa akin, mag-focus kayo dun sa magpapatagal at magpapasaya at magpapa-healthy ng relationship nyo. So, yun for me ang realistic. So, yun lang naman, guys. Again, these are all my opinions, my perspective. Kung ano man ang opinion nyo, sa inyo yan. Nirerespeto ko yan. And iba-iba talaga tayo, guys. But I'm just here to share my experiences, share my thoughts. And if you're going through this, hopefully, matulungan namin kayo. So again, thank you guys for making Bear It All Podcast the top wellness podcast of the year. We love you guys so much, and we can't wait to share more bold stories with everyone in the coming years to come. Bye guys, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.